Peace and power, my soul fam. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a channel Twin Flame Love Message for those of you who are in this sacred connection. My name is Ayoka, better known as the Oracle G. So let's see. You know what? Every twin is on a different stage of their journey, so you want to take what you need. All right. If you're triggered, face your mirror and also use discernment as you are viewing this video. Okay, so I am going to be following a spread. So let's see. All right, so this is going to be a time I feel like a call for deep reflection. Okay, it's not by accident that you are here. Okay, so let's see. How is the Divine Masculine currently feeling? Judgment. How is Divine Feminine currently feeling? Divine Feminine currently feeling. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for protecting us as we go through these portals. And I ask that you close the gates to anything not in alignment with the Divine's will. Thank you that this message gets to the right people at the right time in the right places. 4 of Wands in the reverse. The emotional truth they are both avoiding. This is like a where do we go from here message. Page of Cups. Current block or karmic tie. The 6 of Pentacles. And what's shifting in the connection? The Page of Pentacles. And divine outcome, next steps. Whoop. Nine of Swords reverse. I mean, the spark is real, y'all, okay? So the storm definitely was necessary. It has to happen in order for you guys to be able to move forward. But let's see. So ultimately, the Divine Masculine is really going through a spiritual rebirth, you guys, with that Judgment card. It's like this deep inner reckoning. Like they're beginning to realize here that the truth of this connection is not just logical, but it's on a soul level. Okay, so like they have to really function within this connection on a higher level of consciousness. Hold on. And so with the Divine Masculine's energy, it's like they're currently facing themselves right now. Okay, give me some clarifiers. And I mean, they're facing themselves honestly, like they're owning their past choices and understanding the consequences behind it. Okay, so I feel like the Divine Masculine also could be 333 on a timer, really calling to make things right between you two. Okay, so 1 second, y'all. It was a deck that I am looking to use. Oh, here you go. Okay, so it's like I feel like they may want to try to make things right between you two and experience some type of emotional accountability. Okay, so clarify the Judgment. Definitely something bigger is guiding Divine Masculine now. They are afraid of commitment, very afraid of it. And it's like, I feel like they're understanding that. You know, this is one of the things that they're judging about themselves, okay? It's like a fear. It's like it makes them overwhelmed because they're not ready, all right? And they're struggling with that. They're struggling with shame, self-forgiveness, okay? They're wrestling with their ego when it comes to that. But, and I feel like Divine Feminine is literally feeling this same energy. You know, with the 4 of Wands reverse, Divine Feminine is just in this energy here where they feel the distance, okay? Let me see something here. Divine Feminine feels the distance. It definitely feels like it's some type of upheaval or something here that could be going on. It's like instead of you guys being able to come together and really build the foundation, 5:15 on a timer, is that is not really happening here. Okay. The foundation feels shaky. Clarify the Four of Wands reverse. Divine Feminine is also recognizing that, there's delays, with the two coming together. A lot of unmet expectations. Four of Wands in the reverse. Clarify that. Integrity comes out. And so integrity basically says, does this situation align with your values and morals? Retreat. Okay. So now is the time to go within. We already know that's what Divine Feminine needs to do. Go within, and it helps the masculine to, I guess, go without, right? Like to look outward, okay, to heal. As Divine Feminine is healing the inner self, Divine Masculine is healing themselves and everything that's in their external world, right? So it's time for Divine Feminine to literally retreat, and recharge, go out into nature. But this is the time to spend alone, because even if Divine Feminine is feeling unseen or unsupported here, the inner work is what's going to help. Okay. And when Divine Feminine does the inner work, it literally will help Divine Masculine meet her or him halfway. Okay. Because, Divine Feminine can be man or woman. But it's just this longing. Divine Feminine has this longing for stability, and they're ready for, all of this to be done. Really, like, when can we build this foundation together? When can this come together? Okay, so Divine Feminine, because I am Divine Feminine, all right? But we have to learn to let go of control over the timing. And I feel like that's the issue. It's just like this control over when this is going to happen. Okay. Just gotta really it affects how you feel about the connection. And I feel like it puts fear in you, like fear about repeating old patterns or going through a cycle again. So you got to try to release that. Okay. All we know right now, is that Divine Masculine is awakening. All right. And even though you may be questioning the structure of this connection or the timeline, it has to create like some type of moment of balance. Okay, like you got to have that internal harmony in order for this literally to fall into place. You feel me? So like if you're not balanced internally, then it's going to reflect on your outside world. Okay, and it's also being mirrored back to Divine Masculine. So you got to really trust your inner wisdom and rise up. Literally, it's like you're rising up to meet this call, right? With this judgment energy coming out with Divine Masculine. And so as you are doing that, then you start to notice that things are going to begin to shift, because the masculine is already awakening in a sense. Okay. And now what's really being avoided with that Page of Cups energy come out, I feel like both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are afraid to be vulnerable. Hey, am I telling the truth or not? Okay. This is literally about emotional openness. And you have to be able to be vulnerable to operate in this connection. Again, divine feminine has this need to feel safe, and they want the stability. So, hey, if Divine Masculine is not reflecting that or projecting that back, then guess what? Divine Feminine is not going to be open. And guess what? Whatever Divine Feminine is feeling, hey, Divine Masculine is picking up, and they're not going to be vulnerable. Okay. So it's about expressing emotions right now without the fear of rejection or looking soft or feeling misunderstood. And that's the truth. I feel like both of you are screaming, like, I want to tell you how I feel, but you just don't know how. You want to be able to open up honestly about this, what your dreams are, what your desires are. But just do it. It's okay to be vulnerable with this person, right? Because the love is there, it's real, and it's budding. So stay tuned for part 2. Peace.